Welcome back to the channel. My name is a-bomb. We are back with Football Manager 2020 and the promotion project with Ingulets Petrove, and we are taking on aggro business today. Mind your own aggro business. Since we last met, things have gone a lot better. We've had some pretty rotten games in recent videos. The last two videos we haven't seen any goals. All three goalless draws. The last two games of last season, the opening game of this season. But since then, we, I think, won every game. So it seems like we're finally linking with the team. We're finally connecting with the players. And yeah, things are going much, much better. So today against Agribusiness, hopefully we will get the win that we want. And we are still unbeaten as the manager of this side. We haven't lost a game yet with Ingulets, so we're going to see how long that will last. As always, if you're enjoying the videos, drop a like down below, leave comments. And if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Let's jump into the video. So yeah, last episode we kicked off our full season with Ingulets. We're favourites to win promotion, so hopefully we will do that, but it wasn't great as we drew 0-0 against Bukovnia. And the one key change that I've made is I've gone from wing play to control possession. That's the only big change that I've made, and it seems to have worked. So I guess control possession was the way to go the whole way. So first up was a 2-0 win away against Giernik. Again, I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the rest of their name. I think it's Krivyi. I don't know, but we won 2-0. Fokin with both goals, first one coming on 38 minutes, the second one on 77 minutes. After the 2-0 win, we then won 3-0 at home against Balkani. Again, very impressive. 16 shots, 13 on target here. Good to see shots on target and chances created. Still not a massive deal, but, you know, we're one of the best teams in the league, and this is showing because we're beating guys 3-0 at the moment, and this one again was just like that. We led with a penalty just 3 minutes in, and it was a Kurinkov taking the penalty. We still don't have a good penalty taker. I wasn't really looking for that when I was getting players. I was just looking for players that we could get. So we have got some new signings to show you, which I'll show you in a second. We scored the second and third goals in pretty quick succession in the second half. Fokin with a goal on 68 minutes. And then Tikachenko with a goal a few minutes after that from a free kick. I'm not sure what the TK is. It could be Kachenko, it could be a silent T, it could be a silent K. I've no idea. Again, I need to read up on a bit of Ukrainian so I can learn bits and pieces. But another good win here. Malyshev did go off injured with this one, but didn't miss too much time, so that's okay. We won by the same scoreline away against Kolos, 3-0. And again, not a great deal of shots in this one, but 10 shots to their 4. More possession once again. That's good. Kolos were one of the teams involved in the promotion hunt the last time, and we beat them 3-0 away from home. So I'm not sure what sort of business they've done, but I don't know why we couldn't do this last season against them. 3-0 here, 2 first half goals, one from defender Franklin Joseph. The Brazilian gets his first goal from a set piece. Evangelishko scored, I think, his first goal for Ingulets. It's first of the season, definitely. That was on 19 minutes. And then Igor Karpenko, less than 10 minutes after coming on, scored the third goal on 76 minutes, replacing Fokin up front, and did very well. And I don't know if I've shown you him because I think he's a new signing, but we'll go through the rest of the signings I've made in a second. Up next was Real Farmer, and we won this one 3-1, conceding the only goal we've conceded so far this season. This was the only time where we failed to keep a clean sheet. Goalless at half-time, which was a bit disappointing, but a bit of an assertive team talk meant that we went out in the second half and were much better. Scored twice inside the first 5 minutes of the second half. Fokin and Vantuk getting those goals. Farmer did pull a goal back, Kilinov with a goal on 82 minutes, but then we got a third from the penalty spot in stoppage time, and it was Holovko, the centre-back, taking the penalty, because I think he's the captain, who has, he's 28, I think, maybe 29, he's 28. So even at the start of this save, this kid is 24. He looks about 13. It's the youngest 24-year-old I think I've ever seen. So another impressive win there, just no clean sheet, which was a bit of a bummer, as we could have gone through this whole thing without dropping a single goal. And then we scored 3 in our next game as we won 3-0 away against Policia. This was, again, pretty routine, didn't allow them a single shot on target. And it was 3 first half goals inside the first half an hour. The second half was pretty rubbish, but a decent half hour. We did the work early on, and we didn't really have to worry too much about after that. Yaremchuk with goals either side of Roman Vantuk here, 3-0 inside 30 minutes, and that was it. Nothing more than that, really. A few more chances, but again, a pretty routine win there. So, yeah, things are looking much, much better. It's good to see us finally scoring some goals and hitting some form, and it seems like we finally connected with the players, And yeah, things are going much, much better. So with that good run of form, we're top of the table, 5 wins and 1 draw so far in our first 6 games of the season, including the 9 from last season. We're unbeaten in 15 games with the team, but the team itself, I think, is unbeaten in about 17, because I think they had a couple of matches before we joined where they didn't lose. So they're on a very nice unbeaten run, and we're going to see how long we can keep it going. Okay, so signings. The last one I showed you was Dakota from Zoria, who's been a bit disappointing as of late. He had 1 good game, but otherwise has been pretty poor. So Victor Ramanchuk has scored some goals for us, 2 goals in the league to be precise. He is a striker on loan from Karpati. First touch of 14, dribble in 13, finish in 11. Not too bad at all. He's quick. He's good off the ball. He's determined. He's brave. He's the sort of striker I want, and he's only 17. He's spirited, he's promising, looks very solid, and as I say, so far I've been impressed. He's got a couple of goals, and yeah, looks like a good loan signing, this one. And with him and Fokin, we can go to up top, which we have been playing as well as that 4-4-1-1 we played a while. We have gone with a 4-4-2 at times, with Yaramchuk playing alongside Fokin. Alexander Nazanov is a right back, 31. Just something, a bit of experience would have helped, because it's an extremely young squad we've got. He's not fantastic. He's 2.5 stars, but it was a free transfer. He's earning £450 a week, which is probably a bit much for a like a backup squad player, which is essentially what he is. It's just, he was brought in for a bit of experience. He's a decent player. We did get another right back in, because we only had Fabiano. We needed at least 1 more right back, and this one has been brought in from Dynamo Kiev on loan. Mikhailo Taran, 18, Ukrainian. Technically, he's not terrible. Like 11 passing's okay, but what is it? Marking is 9. It could be worse. It could be better. It's like very much middle ground, I think. But mentally, very brave, good teamwork, and then naturally fit as well. So looks like again a good option at right back. And the last player, there is still a little while left of the window, so this might not be the rest of the players. But the last one that we signed so far is on loan from Mariupol, Ostap Prytula, who is a right winger, because that was, again, and the right hand side was in need of some big work, because we had players on loan and players that were leaving, so we had to get those replaced, and we have kind of done it, but I think we might need 1 more right winger. But Prytula is a 23-year-old right winger, 12 dribbling, 12 passing is not too bad, crossing could be better. That's all the signings so far, but we're only just in August, so there's about a month left to go still. And I think the places that we still need to try and get someone, I think we need 1 more right winger, maybe a backup centre back, because we have 3. We could probably do 1 more. And if we can, 1 more central midfielder. Other than that, I think we're good. And with all that done, let's jump into the game. Aggro business. We are heavy favourites for the win. Let's try and get that win. This is what we went with last time, that 4-4-2. I said that we've been playing with it a little bit. Prytula is going to go onto the bench to replace Shukman. We'll replace Razvan Trif, and we'll put Meshki on the bench. I think we'll stick with it. You know, it did well last time, so we're going to stick with it. We're playing positive. Instruction-wise, again, not too much difference. We've just gone from wing play style to control possession style, but the instructions are very similar. Up against a 4-2-3-1. I don't recognise any of these players, whether I recognise them from real life or previous players that we had. I don't. So let's see how this goes. We're on a very good run of form, so let's keep it going. You watch. I've got the cameras on now. We're going to draw this 0-0, because that's just how Football Manager works, and that's how YouTube works. If this is a 0-0 draw, I am going to eat my hat. And I am wearing one, because I don't want to show my lockdown hair. My hair looks like a Lego hair, like a Lego character. It's horrible. Aggro business actually had a shot in the first 20 minutes. Mind you, we've had some shots, and we are seeing some highlights at the very least, which is good. Here is Zhelishko to Tikachenko. Again, I need to... Right. If something happens to him, I've got a song for him already. Almost a goal there. It was a header by Yaramchuk. I'm going to have to look up what Tikachenko, how it's actually said. Because at the moment, all I'm thinking of is that ABBA song. Tikachenko, tell me what's wrong. I don't think that's how you say it, though. But if it is, then that's amazing. And I can actually use that going forward. But if not, we might have to do something else. What's going on here? How are they through on goal again? And it's 1-0. Maxim Zavgorodny has scored for Aggro Business. We were 5-2 on to win this match. We're losing 1-0. What on earth is going on? Missed header by the defender. And Zav, I mean, the keeper didn't really make an effort to go for it. What on earth is happening here? Okay, with 5 minutes to go in the first half, we trail 1-0. We've had 9 shots to their 2. And yet we are losing this game. Right, aggressive team talk. I expect a much better showing from you in the second half. Right, what's going on then? Jaliszko is not really having a good time. Let's try and change his role up a bit. The 2 strikers also not really offering what I want. Let's make Yaremchuk an advance forward, make Fokin a bit more supportive. If all goes wrong, we can take one off and we can go back to our 4-4-1-1 and bring on Kurinkov. Pratula is not happy at all and he only just joined us. I've gone attacking as well. Like, are we really going to lose? 6.3 for Jaliszko. Right, he's coming off. We're going to bring on Meshki. We are going to take off one of the 2 strikers. It's going to be Yaremchuk. We're going to get Fokin back up on attacking. Kurinkov is going to come on attacking midfielder support. We're going to make Dakota attacking alongside Tikachenko. Tell me what's wrong. I'm going very attacking. I can't believe that this is happening. We're 3/4 of the way through this match. We've had 15 shots to 3 and we're losing. Like, what on earth is going on here? I just went calm down as well. I didn't want to press calm down. Why is this happening? Guys, like, we've been amazing this whole season. And now this is happening. Right, Pratula is going to make his debut. Wing attack. Yeah, he's going to stay wing attack. We've still got 2 more subs we can make. Fokin's going to stay up top. He is our top scorer. Vantuk's going to replace Tikachenko, actually. Okay, 86 minutes on the clock, and it's a goal kick for them. Like, even drawing this match is not acceptable. I can't believe that we're actually going to fail to win again on camera. Vantuk. It's a goal, so it's 1-1. I'm going to go back down to attacking, but, I mean, a draw's not acceptable either. We are heavy favourites of this game. We have been amazing in the past 5 games. And I don't know what's going on. Like, we've had loads of shots, but again, the chances just haven't been there. No, we need very attacking. I want this win. But we're in the stoppage time. It's going to be another draw. At least we scored a goal this time. We've actually had a goal on camera. But full time, it's a 1-1 draw at home against Aggro Business. Looking at the match stats, like 1 half chance created, 17 shots, 4 long shots, not a great deal. But again, I don't know how we're having all these shots, but just none of them are actually coming off as chances. I don't understand it. And that's the 4th game in a row, it might be more than that we've failed to win a game on camera. Like, we're not losing, we're still unbeaten as manager in this club. That's another game that we haven't won. I mean, even key passes, like Malyshev at the end of last season was having like 5 to 6 key passes per game. He's had 2 in that game. Jaliszko was pretty awful. He was awful. Not pretty awful, he was awful. And if we're not going to be winning these matches, then we're not going to get that promotion. We're still 4 points clear, but you can't be dropping points against teams like that. We're going to face Cherkashina needing like a win, and they could overtake us if they beat us. And like Gurnik, we did well against them. Avantgarde, we've got them at some point. If we can't beat teams like Aggro Business, who have a negative goal difference and are in the bottom half, what chance are we going to stand against the teams that are fighting us for that promotion? Let's have a look at what we have coming up, so we'll see where we go next time. So we've got Energia, Giernik Sport, Cherkashina. We've got Ukrainian Cup preliminary round against Prikapatia, who are in our division. We've got Rook Lviv, and then Metallurg, who are 13th. I think we'll do the standard 5 off camera, and we'll do Metallurg next. I think that's going to be the guys that we take on. Who's this? Metallurg Zaporizhia. I'm going to need to do some reading up and see how some of these are said. I really want to know how to pronounce this guy's name, because if it's Tikachenko, then this whole season I'm going to be singing that song. Anyway guys, that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed it, and drop a like down below, leave comments if you haven't done so already, or if you're new, do consider subscribing and turning on notifications. Next episode we're going to take on Metallurg and see if we can win a game on camera, because that's 4 matches now that we haven't won with this on. So they're going to change that next time. We did well off camera, and I go to film, and we only score because it was a pretty late goal as well, wasn't it? What was the goal? 88 minutes. So we left it late. If we'd have lost that game, that would have been truly embarrassing. But 5 off camera, we'll see how we go. We'll come back from MacLeod and hopefully win a game on camera. But that is going to do it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I will see you soon. Goodbye.